Hello again, folks, and welcome back to Let's Play The Outer Worlds. I'm your Game Master Darius. Last we left off... Oh, I do have a map. Landing site. I know I can fast travel, but I'm probably going to try not to do that for a time. But yeah, when last we left off, we had landed after a fashion. Somewhere over there, I think. Got a new ship, but the ship is kind of useless at the moment. So we have to get it repaired. That's pretty much about it. We gotta go into town and be all like, hey, you got some gerbs? Then they can be all like, no, we don't got no gerbs. Oh, hi, Marauder. Oink. I was trying to hide. Didn't work. Evidently. How the hell did I end up going towards more marauders? I mean, I half expected it, but at the same time. I don't know. Yeah, last episode I was talking about how usually when trying to sneak around, it always ends bad for me because I have a bad perception of noticing people and animals and things. The next thing I know, I'm getting my ass bit off. In this, it seems like most creatures and people make sounds. So pretty much as long as you actually, you know, do shit or are a little bit perceptive, you might be able to hear things. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be a tomb. Epitaph pending calculation. Yep. Graveyard. That is a sad graveyard.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from?
Outer space.
Running around in a marauder's attire. You're liable to give some people the wrong idea.
Why you say that?
It's in poor taste. Dressing up like a marauder's disrespectful to all the workers that got eaten by them. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices.
God, that sounds so forced. Do they pay you to chat with strangers?
I am employed by the Retirement Department of Spacer's Choice. That's fancy talk for working in the cemetery. Name's Silas, junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Hold up. Retirement Department. And that's fancy talk for he works in the cemetery, meaning that you're a part of the Spacer's Choice until you die. Oh. Yeah, junior in humor. Fancy title for a grave digger.
Hey, I earned that fancy title. Started off a lowly junior gravesite builder, then junior interment engineer. Oh, and I was a junior burial assistant for a time.
You know what? Fair enough.
Yeah?
You lose a lot of people to the Marauders?
Former people, yeah. Marauders been raiding my graves, you see. Hence the armed guards.
What are they after? Loot?
Oh no. They are after the most precious loot of all. Spacer's Choice Company property. If those marauders swipe any more bodies out of my cemetery, company's gonna duck my pay.
How long have you been a junior in humor, grave digger, whatever?
Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the one. All my life? Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem's the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees.
What's this about fees?
Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites. We rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
You want me to collect what's owed to you? I can do that.
4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little.
Gladly. Why is he a specialty case, though?
He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
Done. Something else?
Yeah.
Town must be in pretty bad shape if it's keeping you employed.
You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague. But you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Loyal company folk, brave in the wilds.
You're not worried about falling sick.
Every now and again, a virulent plague sweeps through our town. That's life on the frontier, I suppose. A body grows accustomed.
Okay. Who do I talk to about a power regulator?
Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road.
I could go in, but there's marauders to beat up out here, apparently. Oh, dang it. I saw that shovel, and the first thing that came to mind was, hey, free shovel. So I'm going to guess that the more rich individuals get to rent the stone headstones, while the other ones get to rent out the shittier ones. Let's see. Oh yeah, suppose I ought to try to repair this. Can I? This is gonna be one of those weird cases. I really should have gotten the I really should have gotten the thing that makes it so as I can get more. Was it more? I forget what. There, repaired. Or no, it wasn't that. Was that? Okay, first off. So, junk is quite literally stuff I'll just sell for money. Got it. Vendor trash. Alright, I came in here to check out my map. Small grave matter. Actually. Ah, damn, I thought he wanted me... I guess I was the one that was like, man, I hope I get to go out there and myrtle some heckin' marauders. No dice. For now. Loading. Pretty decent looking place. Hello, citizens.
Cannery.
Don't go knocking your work. At least we got...
Ooh, general store. Hello.
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice. And before you ask, I'm all out of deluxe salt tuna. All I've got is gourmet.
That's not as pleasing of a motto as you
Music
think
to
it
my
is.
ears.
Merchant skill is equal to the value of your best dialogue skill and used to negotiate prices when buying and selling vendors. Oh, so your best one. Okay. Let's see. Hold to sell junk. Hey, look. I have an income. What can't I just sell? What's that little worry about it? Well, dude said it's probably not best to wear Marauder armor. Not that that's much better looking. Yeah, let's break it down. This one too. Piecemeal mining.
It's not the best choice. It's spacers.
I need to fix the ship. Where can I find parts?
You ought to go have a talk with the boss, Reed Thompson. He's up in his tower above the cannery.
Good to know.
Music to my ears.
How much do you want to bet he does not? Ooh, maybe not. Two-handed, 50 damage. Not as much though. Hello. One-handed. Fucker looks like, you know what? I can't complain. Ballistics. There we go. Standard troop armor. It's a crying shame it's 300 bits. X skills, melee weapon skills. I'll worry about buying things once I've done a couple of jobs first.
Heard something outside the walls today.
An explosion, probably. Hi, hello.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
Your haircuts usually come with free lectures?
We don't believe in free anything here in Edgewater. We're a Spacer's Choice company. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
I don't know how you think. Alright. Silas sent me to collect your dues.
Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
You mean you're broke?
As broke as pie crust, friend. Bitless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
You have a very loose definition of the word prosperity.
Edgewater is built on the discipline and sacrifice of its people. Say what you will about our town, but we all pull together. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies.
America! Fuck yeah! Hang on. Medical rights?
Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings.
Just give Silas an IOU.
Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions.
I'll let you know if I think of anything.
Much obliged.
Well, how much do you want to bet I'm going to go to the next two people and find out that they too are bitch ass broke? I mean, I get it. Trust me. Goddamn, I get it.
Yes, Mr.
I don't-
Thompson.
I don't think
Fine,
it-
Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier.
guy was talking to himself. I can't talk. I'm freaking Let's Playing.
Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
Take it easy. He didn't send me.
And what are you doing here? Visiting? Well, let me give you the grand tour. This here's my domicile, and there's the door.
I think he's trying to tell me to get the fuck out. Pretty positive you mentioned something about being plagued.
You don't know that. I could have been saying anything. Maybe I said vague. You know how words sound a mite strange when you're sick. Wait, no. Oh, damn it. Okay, listen. Maybe I am feeling a little under the weather, but I swear I'm on the mend. Please, don't tell the constable.
Why not?
She'll toss me in the sick house. I would have confessed before the good vicar. Get some ablutions for my spirit. Just never found my courage is all. Hey, you're hale and healthy and possibly for hire, ain't you? Do a good turn for an expiring old man?
Depends on what you need.
Couple hours out of your day and some light second-story work. That's all. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
Oh, this is going to end in violence. Well, I got some questions.
I'll do what I can.
Why can't you just buy some medicine?
I tried medicating myself with adrenatime. Didn't do much for me, as far as I can tell. Anyway, I can't just buy medicine. Distribution of medicine is strictly prohibited to any workers beneath the acceptable margin of health. Company policy.
I'm going to burn this company to the ground. In other words, the company won't treat you because you're already sick. I tried to play video games for escapism, but okay.
More like the company won't treat me because I'm not healthy enough.
I assume there are guards.
You will not find any guards within sight of that old place. Marauders, on the other hand.
Oh! What can you tell me?
I have it on good authority. There's a gang of them squatting there. I advise stepping softly.
Yeah, but I've also got a big stick, so...
So you'll do it then?
Sure.
You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it.
Don't thank me just yet. I'm also here to collect your, gravesite fees.
Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows. Look, I got my gravesite fees right here. See? I'm good for my word. Get me that medicine, and I'll see to your payment.
Yeah, you're taking an awfully big risk, trust me, you know.
I know that, but I got nobody else to turn to. Reed would have wrote me up. Constable would have locked me up and wrote me up. Could have gone to see the good vicar, but I never did find my courage.
God damn it, this place is depressing.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy.
Hi. Why do you say that?
Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine. Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead.
Hey, yay medicine. He's got symptoms of something, and you're saying it's psychosomatic.
All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic.
What do you need it for?
I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do.
Oh yeah, that's not shaded in the slightest.
I'm doing right by the town, I'll tell you that much. You bring me that medicine and I'll see that it goes to the right people.
I'll think about it.
That's all I can ask of you.
I mean, really, I thought she was going to approach me and be all like, hey,
A friend of mine died a couple weeks back.
you want to stop doing that thing that Silas is asking you to do? Another workbench. What is this terminal for? Ooh. Not right now. Yoink. Oh, this is fancy as hell. Hello? More terminals. Hold down Control Alt F7 Enter to copy. Open last search. First entry. Indumani left Edgewater today. She's been reassigned to Terra 1. I kissed her goodbye at the platform and asked if she'd ever see me again. We both knew the answer was no. Look up and think of me as I'll look and think of you. Well, that's depressing. Robert, they wouldn't let me keep her, but I know you will raise her with love, perhaps more than I would make time for. You're patient and present in a way that I am not. The company says she still has no name until you gave her one. Her name is Parvati. They tell me her birthday will be set on the date she's legally delivered to you. She was actually born on July 7th. Make her feel special when I can't. You liked it when I sang to her. It was the only time she stopped crying. Indumati. Last night, reading Young Space's Guide. Almost started reading it out loud from habit. It's been 10 years, but I have parts of it memorized. I can all make the next volume into work at the cannery. There's an unused office where I've been taking my lunches. May as well read the whole thing again. Let's not get a whole lot of reading material here if they're reading a Young Spacer's Guide. I'm sorry, did I just... Oh. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. Mock apple juice. Well, at least I got plenty of full amounts of healing at the moment. Ah. Crossball backer. See, if there's one thing that I've always done when it comes to these kind of games, is up my lockpicking. If only because I really hate being locked out of being able to just get even some of the most basic of shit. Phyllis Granger. Granger? Hello? Hello. God, you got some cool looking armor. Be ashamed if someone knocked you on the head and stole it from you. I mean, what? Gotta get all that spot. Hi. Hee. Phyllis Granger. Welcome, Phyllis. Phyllis, owing to your hard work and positive attitude, I have sanctioned your access to medical treatment in the event of contagion. As you know, the company has not provided us with enough medicine to treat every worker. I wish I could treat every member of the Spacer's Choice family who fell ill to this plague, but I cannot. Medical privileges are strictly merit-based. Please do not, under any circumstance, distribute your ration to medication to any other worker. We're all in this together. That's why we're having it so as those that don't need it get the medicine. Teehee. Theodore buried last night. Reed asked me not to report his death in our quarterly. Sounds fair to me. Was asked to prepare a statement or something for the other workers. Been thinking about it. Don't know what to tell them. Don't end up like Theodore. Do your work. Show up. Wear a smile and you'll get your medical privileges. The start? God, this place is depressing. Oink. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna want that other mag pick. Oh, hi.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
Yeah, I'm guessing you're the foreman.
Foreman Granger. Mind those words don't come out of your mouth unless preceded by yes or right away or thank you.
Man, did the position come with a 10-foot pole? Graveside fees. I'm here to collect.
Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment.
Hey, I ain't no bank. These papers aren't signed in your name.
Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
Oh. Wait, do you have to pay for your neighbor's gravesite fees?
If you're not familiar with board law, you ought to be. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker.
You said he shot himself.
Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
Yeah, I'm thinking about switching brands. I mean, that's a pretty... Is there... She doesn't seem like she cares, but must be tough losing family?
Eugene wasn't family.
I thought you said that you were his closest living relative.
Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death.
Oh my
I'm the one
God.
who found him, you see, so I pay the fines. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
What are they gonna do? Arrest his corpse?
When one of your workers commits a crime, the entire town pays for it. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice.
He's a person, not an asset.
Well, excuse you. I'll have you know, Eugene was an asset to us all. May his atoms be commended to the law. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
I'm gonna burn this goddamn universe to the ground. God damn. Starting with Edgewater. Just... Ah.
Sorry, I got a lot to do.
Alright. I see we have a little bit of a pillars thing where unless they have a specific name, then you ain't gotta worry about shit. Damn it.
What do you think you're doing?
whatever I want.
Alright, don't let me catch you here again.
If enemies are hostile, but your reputation is kill on sight, leaving for a few days will calm things down. That felt satisfying.